Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. In this video, I'm going to show you the Eisendrache Intro Cutscene, and then we're going to be talking about it a bit and explaining exactly what it means in terms of the storyline, because it really blows open a lot of the ideas we had from the Giant, and there's a lot to be learned from it. So, without further ado, this is the intro.
This wasn't how it was supposed to go. We were supposed to secure the package and be in and out clean. Instead, the whole thing's been one disaster after another. Eat my blade, beast! God, fucking move, maggot addicts! Today, you die! 4, 3... First I took your legs, now I take your life! 1. I should never have trusted you, Richtofen.
And that's the end of the intro. Pretty beastly, right? So it starts off and we see these German dudes with the original Dempsey 1.0 test subject. This is the original Dempsey across all of the multiverses that we've got established right now. It seems like, or at least it's being implied, that this is the one Dempsey to rule them all, one Dempsey to find them, one Dempsey to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. This is the original Dempsey. Now then, he is in stasis, frozen, if you like, in this tube, this capsule, and he's being transported by these Germans towards Griffin Castle. Now we see the 04, that's the Origins characters, Nikolai, Takeo, Dempsey, and Richtofen, inside the giant robot, and where they have come from, incidentally, is the Giant. They are extracted from the Giant by Dr. Maxis. Dr. Maxis then blows up the site, or destroys the site in some way, and it's left a little to sort of ambiguity as to how exactly he destroys the site and why exactly he does it, but destroy the site he does and escape the 04 do, and I guess their method of transport, which we've been speculating about quite a bit, has ended up being a giant robot. If you guys remember, in the background of the Giant, in the sort of far area behind the Pack-a-Punch, you can see a giant robot. You actually use it to get an extra perk if you do that little Easter egg. And I guess, maybe, that's the robot they're using to chase down Dempsey 1.0. Now, we see a little later in the cutscene that the crew start killing zombies and stuff like that. Dempsey says that everything went wrong. It was meant to be a very simple extraction. They were meant to just jump in there, get Dempsey, and jump out again. But everything went wrong and continued to do so, so they had to kill a load of zombies and enter the castle. And when they're in the castle, we hear a countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1... and then a light starts shining on the cast, and the cutscene ends. The significance of this is as follows. When you actually start the game, you'll notice that there is a rocket launching. Now, we've seen rockets launching in the trailer. We've assumed there would be rockets launching because of the promotional images. Remember that poster that we got, the original image of the map? It had a launched rocket on there, and that's because what's happening here is that Dempsey, in his capsule, this is Dempsey 1.0, original Dempsey. Dempsey is inside the rocket, and he's being blasted off into space by these Germans, these antagonists. Now, we don't know the exact reason why our characters, the 04, the Origins 4, we don't know the exact reason why they are interested in Dempsey 1.0. Or at least, we don't yet. But a couple of things to consider. If you guys remember the Shadows of Evil secret note that said we all must die. Do you remember that? It had a load of stuff on there about being different, but still simultaneously the same, and how there are infinite universes now and infinite worlds, and as such, there are infinite iterations of those O4. And the scrap of paper seems to indicate that they all need to die. So maybe what is going on here is that our characters, the O4, are saying, right, we need to get to the source of all of this. And the source of all of this is the original Dempsey test subject. That's certainly possible. There's also the possibility that they need him for something to do with Richtofan's blood vials. Do you remember? He's got blood vials on his person that belong, or rather, that contain blood that belongs to some of the characters from Mob of the Dead. Now, right now, that link is very unclear. It's extremely hazy. Nobody really knows the true significance of why that is a thing. But there's a decent chance that seeing as we've gone and killed one of the original Richtofans and done something to his body, and now we're trying to get to the original Dempsey and presumably do something to his body, there's a good chance that there's something there related to those Mob of the Dead characters and their respective blood vials. So, hopefully you have enjoyed the intro cutscene. You've enjoyed this little bit of explanation just in case you were at all confused about why the Origins characters were inside the giant robot, where they had come from, and what they were doing. It's Dempsey in the capsule that gets blasted off into space. That's pretty crazy. Anyhow, please like the video if you have enjoyed this. I'm pumping out Der Eisendrache videos right now, and I would really appreciate your support. Also, leave a comment with any thoughts you have about the story so far, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.